I'm going to wait for Morgan to show up here. I'm just going to echo what Ferry's talking about here. And a lot of people are kind of confused by this. It's like, well, the libs. Yeah, we know. We know they're communists. We know they're horrible and they're, neo-Marxists intent on dismantling our society and destroying it. We know that. We know that, it's like being mad at a wolf for being a wolf. It's going to do what it's going to do. However, there is supposed to be an opposition. There's supposed to be a kind of Praetorian Guard, if you will, that's supposed to protect the values and cultural norms, conserve our way of life and oppose these people and stop them and protect our values and protect what we believe in. And they're not doing that. They're not doing their jobs. And years ago, I think it was Faith Goldie that said this very accurately, that the Conservative Party of Canada exists so that there cannot be a legitimate right-wing opposition party in Canada. They're a blocking force that have monopolized any resistance to the agenda. They vacuum up all of the resources, all of the support, because that's who people, when they see this happening, they instinctively go to the other side and think, well, they must be... No. Until they are removed, until the Conservative Party is so discredited and destroyed and mocked that it's regarded as like a cartoon clown show of idiots and no one takes them seriously, we can't even fight back. Picture it like handcuffs. You're getting your face punched in while you have zip ties around your wrists. You're unable to even fight back because we're handcuffed by these gatekeeping losers that want to dictate and control the path of the conversation, what's relevant, what's important, what's not. And when people bring up issues and concerns, they shout them down and suppress them and silence them, just like the other side does. There is absolutely no difference at all in their mentality. They're just a different shade of the same thing. Whatever kind of ice cream you want, chocolate ice cream, strawberry ice cream, vanilla ice cream, it's all processed sugar anyway. When it gets in your belly, the same thing happens. You get fat. So the same thing happens. So it's waste of time to attack liberals and their supporters. Don't even bother. They're a waste of time. They're like insectoid people anyway. Just ignore them. If you want to make any kind of change or push and help contribute to the cultural shift that needs to happen to awaken people and make them aware of what's actually going on and alert them to the fact that we're incapable of even defending ourselves so long as these people are in the way, nothing is going to change. So we need to mock them and ridicule them and hold them accountable mercilessly. Kids are dying all over the country. They have nothing to say about it. I just last night, a 13-year-old kid put in a casket, a 17-year-old kid put in a casket. Why? Because they wanted to play hockey or something. You know who pushed that? The Conservative Party of Canada did, and they have now nothing to say. Probably more thievery going on. I don't know if you can hear the alarms. They have nothing to say about that. They're too busy slaving for Ukraine. They're too busy waving their pride flags around and supporting the transgender ideology, which, again, the most Canadians do not support and are not behind, but they don't have a voice to speak for them, and they don't have a team to get behind and support because these people are in the way gatekeeping. The first obstacle in our way to making progress is called the Conservative Party. It doesn't need to be adjusted. It doesn't need to be fixed. We'll change it from the inside. It's rotten, it's polluted, and it's compromised to the core. It needs to be destroyed utterly, totally, like you're cleaning a deep cleanse of a bathroom. That's what has to happen. Not just a surface wipe down. I mean, I'm going into the cracks and the tiles and everything. And we can't stop until it's clean, until it's gone. These people got to go, and they got to go right now. Go out there and give it to them. Tell them how you feel about how they're too much of a coward to stick up for their own people. Make them uncomfortable, and they'll show you who they really are. And then there won't be any question. There'll be no doubt in your mind. Because you'll see who they really are, and I promise you're not going to be impressed.